आज का ये जो प्रोग्राम है, आज का प्रोग्राम हाई कमीशन ऑफ कनाडा और मैश ग्लोबल और लखनऊ फार्मर्स मार्केट से ऑर्गेनाइज किया गया है और ये एक 3 pronged प्रोग्राम था जिसमें जो जेंडर, एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप और एनवायरनमेंट के मुद्दे पे था। तो कॉलिन हेड ऑफ एडवोकेसी, कॉलिन शॉन्ग हेड ऑफ एडवोकेसी कनाडा एंड इंडिया हाई कमीशन ऑफ कनाडा से आपको बताएंगे इस प्रोग्राम के बारे में। हमारे यहाँ के पार्टनर्स हैं CMS स्कूल से डॉक्टर गीता गांधी किंगडन और आज हमारी चीफ गेस्ट यहाँ हैं प्राची गांगवार जी जो DIG एनवायरनमेंट फॉरेस्ट हैं। तो कॉलिन आप बताएंगे आज का और 3 प्रोग्राम का क्या मुद्दा है।
Namaskar, my name is Colin Shonk, High Commission of Canada in Delhi. Very pleased to be here in Lucknow. We are here supporting an event called 28 for 28. It's a event centered on youth action on climate change. It's called 28 for 28 and it's supporting and celebrating youth who are helping affect positive change on the climate. We're working with Save with Children, CMS Montessori School and of course our chief guest here with government CP. So we're very happy to be here to do it and to celebrate our youth change makers who will be making presentations inside. For Canada, climate change is a key priority and a lot of the work we do in India is focused on youth and helping them be the change that they need to be in their communities. Thank you.
मैं प्राची गंगवार हूँ, उप वन महानिरीक्षक वन एवं पर्यावरण मंत्रालय लखनऊ में कार्यरत हूँ। हमारे माननीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी का जो मिशन लाइफ इनिशिएटिव है जिसके अंतर्गत हम अपनी दिनचर्या में अपनी कार्यप्रणाली में क्या छोटे छोटे चेंजेस ला सकते हैं जिससे हम अपनी लाइफस्टाइल को और पर्यावरण अनुकूल बना सकें, उसके बारे में बच्चों को बताने के लिए और यहाँ जो एकत्रित यूथ है उनके विचार सुनने के लिए, क्योंकि पर्यावरण संरक्षण पे ये काफ़ी काम कर रहे हैं, उसके लिए आज यहाँ हम सब एकत्रित हुए हैं। आशा करती हूँ कार्यक्रम में जो बच्चों ने अपने विचार व्यक्त करे हैं और हमने जो बातें बच्चों से इंटरेक्शन के दौरान कही हैं वो हमारे वन एवं पर्यावरण मंत्रालय की जो हमारी पॉलिसी है कि हम अपने पर्यावरण को और सुरक्षित संरक्षित बना सकें और अपना जो फॉरेस्ट का कवर है उसको और बढ़ा सकें, उसमें आगे जाके एक माइलस्टोन साबित होगा।
लेकिन मैम जिस तरीके से पेड़ों की कटाई हो रही है उसको किस तरीके से देखा जा रहा है?
ये बच्चे हैं, ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट मैसेज देते हैं। ये इन्होंने कहा है कि हाँ ये काटना नहीं चाहते हैं और ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा जो कटता है उसके अनुकूल ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लगाते हैं। तो आप काटना बंद नहीं कर सकते, आपकी नीड्स हैं, टिम्बर की नीड्स हैं कंट्री में, वो तो उसके लिए काटना तो पड़ेगा आपको, लेकिन उसके अनुकूल अगर आप लगाते रहेंगे, एक पेड़ काट कर 10 पेड़ अगर आप लगाएंगे तो आप कभी क्राइसिस सिचुएशन में नहीं पड़ेंगे।
इससे एक और प्रश्न ये बनता है मैम, जो पूरा इकोलॉजिकल इम्बैलेंस हो रहा है हमारे पूरे जो पर्यावरण को अगर हम देखें इसमें भी तो बहुत इसकी जो बहुत असर पड़ रहा है, खासतौर पे ये जो हमारे आजकल क्लाइमेटिक चेंज हम देख रहे हैं
बहुत असर पड़ रहा है और इसीलिए इस तरह की कार्यशालाओं का, इस तरह के इंटरैक्टिव सेशंस को ऑर्गेनाइज करने का बहुत ज़रूरी है, क्योंकि ये जो यूथ है ये बहुत अवेयर है और ये जो बात कहता है उसको सभी सुनते हैं और एक्सेप्ट भी करते हैं। तो यूथ के माध्यम से हम इस मिशन लाइफस्टाइल के जो इनिशिएटिव्स हैं उनको सभी को पहुंचाना चाहते हैं। आई थिंक ये भविष्य में इस तरह के कार्यक्रम और आयोजित करे जाने चाहिए जिससे कि जो माननीय प्रधानमंत्री का जो भी इनिशिएटिव है वो मिशन लाइफ के अंतर्गत वो सभी बच्चे उसके बारे में और जागरूक हो सकें।
थैंक यू।
मिशाल टुडे से मैं आपका साथी, आपका मित्र कुणाल पंत। साथियों, जिस स्थान पर अब हम हैं यहाँ पर आज, वहाँ पर एक बहुत ही अनूठा, बहुत ही अनोखा कार्यक्रम हुआ था क्लाइमेटिक चेंजेस का, और ख़ास तौर पे ये हमारा परम सौभाग्य है। ये यहाँ पर बहुत सारे डिग्निटरीज़ ये हमारे साथ जो खड़े हुए हैं, कैनेडियन एम्बेसी से ये हमारे डिग्निटरी हैं। वेलकम टू दिस चैनल मिशाल टुडे। वी आर सो ऑनर्ड, वी आर सो प्रिविलेज, वी आर सो to have you here from our channel that is Mishal Today. What would you like to say about this entire program? Because what I find it is, as far as the environment and the climatic conditions are concerned, it's a very great concern, not only in India but worldwide. It concerns a lot because this environmental and the climatic changes which have been now, what do you say about this and what's your idea of such type of programs which you do out here? So, my pleasure.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for having me. So, the event that we were hosting here today was all about action that we can take on climate change, because as you say, it is a very serious problem and we need to address it. So it's all about action that youth have been taking and the things that they've been doing. A program called 28 for 28, Change Makers, and it focuses on initiatives that we can all do to make a difference on climate change.
Then once again, my very pertinent question regarding this deforestation also at the moment becomes a very high change. Not only in India, it's a big challenge entire worldwide. Deforestation, cutting down of trees, that has made a havoc out not only in India but entire worldwide. What do you say about this deforestation and these trees which are being cut off and which are felling like, and colonies are being made, so much of housing structures are being made, and this is creating a havoc worldwide, which I talk about. What do you say about it?
Yes, so deforestation is a huge problem, and the government of Canada supports many programs which help tree planting and to limit deforestation. We have our own policies about that in Canada as well too, but I agree with you, it's certainly a problem. Climate change makes it worse with forest fires, so we need to address it collectively, and I think that's the best way forward.
What are the measures that your Commissioner from Canada, the High Commissioner from Canada, have taken to stop this menace which is going so worldwide, and it has really made a havoc not only in India, because in the time to come, say after 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, there are a lot of problems and lot of that will arise. That will be more and more affecting the entire world atmosphere and the world environment.
Yes, well, as you say, exactly right. It's something that we are dealing with by having programs and activities like this, which address what is happening and empower people to start making change now.
So then don't you think that transportation, the emission, the fuel which is being there, especially from the trucks and all, that is also creating a lot of havoc as far as this environment and the climatic change is concerned. This battery operated generation, that should be there and that should be operative worldwide, which I am talking about.
Yes, you're exactly right. Emissions are a huge problem, and Canada has had historically very high ones. We're trying to do our part to lower them. So you mentioned battery vehicles. Yes, absolutely, and that's something our government is prioritizing. And I know government in India is also taking it very seriously. Well, looking at many programs to innovate, and I think that's a very good thing.
And then, so what do you think about the buildings and the construction material also? That is also playing a very, very big role of this total devastation which is happening worldwide. What do you say about it?
You're right. Well, building construction can also be something where we have issues around the environment, but there are ways that we can build in green-friendly ways, green-friendly construction, and Canada has lots of expertise in that area that we're sharing and promoting around the world.
So last word for you from our channel Mishal Today. Apart from India, worldwide, what do you want to say about this environmental changes and especially these climatic changes which have become a very, very big havoc worldwide? What will be the last word which you will certainly like to say?
I think my last word is be the change you want to see in the world. Yes, this is a big problem, and yes, it can seem overwhelming, but we working together, making individual changes and big changes, we can solve this problem, and that's what we have to do. That's the message that I want to send out to everyone.
So thanks a million for joining us in our channel Mishal Today. That will go certainly viral worldwide, and this topic, this particular subject should go at least very, very fast, because this happens to be a very, very worldwide phenomena, and this should stop and this should change as early as possible. Thank you so very much for joining us on your channel Mishal Today. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you for having me. My pleasure.